Hello and welcome to the Underpowered podcast, a gaming podcast where we battle our backlog, revealing what is worth your time, money, and energy. I'm Shelby Stokes, and here today with me, my sidekick, Casey Cool.
Yo.
Hey, we're playing games, we're doing things, we're living adult life.
Playing games, going back to teaching in person, you know.
It is the end of August. Here we are. Can you believe it?
Yeah, I can. Because school's back in session.
School's back in session. The kids are going back in person until the COVID gets us all. But hey, it is what it is. Here we are.
Speaking of kids going back in the session, your kid is just started kindergarten, right?
This is true. Correct. Starts next week. We visited the classroom, did parent-teacher conferences today. Cool. Just kind of the meet and greet with the individual that will be teaching my daughter, and it was good. It was interesting. It was fun. Good time.
Young teacher, old teacher.
Definitely a younger teacher. Feels like she has been teaching for 3 or 4 years, and she was fresh out of college from that. Before that, I think so. Mid-20s.
Does she know anything about Minecraft to relate to the kids?
I mean, I'm sure she does. I mean, do kindergartners play Minecraft? Yeah, for sure.
And Roblox.
Apparently my kids are not that hip yet, but hey, it is what it is.
Maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah, you know what? I think it will be. You enjoy the real world, socialize with people. Kids are supposed to, it's so weird in kindergarten because you don't know how much your kid is actually supposed to know, right? Some are like walking off the streets and they've never been to school at all, and others have been to like 2 years of preschool.
What kind of school are you talking walking off the street? There's little street urchins? Is that
what I mean,
about?
like...
Good day, sir. Would you like some more? Can I get some more?
Preschool isn't required, so you have like the dum-dums coming in, right? The people that have not been in any schooling whatsoever.
Are they dum-dums or are they just feral children?
I don't know. I don't know if dum-dum is not accurate, but they haven't had any traditional schooling. Let's just say that much.
There's a lot of smart kids out there, but there are some kids that aren't the brightest, and you got to help them reach their potential. I wouldn't say they're dum-dums, but there's some kids that I just wonder how they tie their shoes in the morning when they're in 7th grade.
I am like constantly suspicious that I am the parent that is overprotective. You know what I mean? Like my kid is, I'm just going to enable the kids, be like, no, my kid's actually a genius. You're stupid.
Oh, maybe just show them true lies and that'll open up their eyes to the real world.
We should just parent the children through Arnold Schwarzenegger movies.
Okay. First movie you show. That's a Schwarzenegger movie.
The one where he goes to space.
Total Recall?
Yeah, and then like the lady's eyes blow up in the most the creepiest, and the cheesy way ever. Yes. Yep.
Oh god, that's so interesting. I was gonna say Kindergarten Cop, but all right. Maybe Twins. Did you ever see Junior?
I definitely know of Junior. I don't know that I've actually seen it beginning to end.
Arnold Schwarzenegger gives birth to a baby.
Well, that's Junior. A Danny DeVito film, right?
It's him and Danny. It's the second film they did. Twins is great. I
Who
love Twins.
Who would have thought that Danny DeVito would still be in the zeitgeist?
I would, because he's the treasure. He's a funny little dude. I mean,
but like in the 80s, and here he is today, just kind of like doing his thing.
70s.
In his 70s?
Yeah, Taxi started in like late 70s.
He is so lucky that he took that Always Sunny job, because I do not think he would have been able to hang otherwise.
Here's an interesting fact. I've only seen 4 episodes of Always Sunny, and people swear I would love it. And I like what I've seen. I just never sat down and watched it.
It's pretty good. Yeah. I just started rewatching 30 Rock. Now there's a treasure right there.
Liz Lemon.
Yes.
You know, we went to college with a Liz Lemon, like in real life.
What's her name? Liz Lemon?
Lizzie Lemon. Yeah, she was a Theta.
I don't remember that. That has to be fake.
Real.
That has to be fake.
She was a Kappa Alpha Theta. She's a very nice lady.
Very, very nice lady. And now she has a job somewhere in this world.
Yeah, and people are like from 30 Rock? Every time.
And you're like, yes, the exact same. One and the same.
Speaking of one and the same, I've been playing one and the same video games over and over again as of late.
One and the same. Is this like a new Final Fantasy game? It's one and the same?
Well, I have started Final Fantasy 11. I did download that. Have that on my
Please
computer.
tell me you didn't.
I'm just like tinkering around. I would love to play with someone. I got to level 4 or 5. I like it. I like that it is like a mainline Final Fantasy game. Like it's really story driven. I like the Final Fantasy world. Final Fantasy 11 is really going to pull my interest, and I'm going to tinker with that. I'd like to get to level 60. The game is way nicer looking than WoW. In my opinion, WoW is a very specific look and it runs really well. But the character models and the cities and the graphics that they have in Final Fantasy 11, for my buck, is just chef's kiss.
Dude, how was the computer holding up with that
Fine,
game?
because it's an older game. My laptop's handling it just fine. It's just the MMO. I'm not like rendering it. It's not anything crazy, but it's serviceable. I'm having fun. I would love to just get a crew of 2 other people and run through it. I made myself a monk.
Ooh, okay.
I'm gonna fight with my fists. But the thing is, it doesn't really matter because you can change classes anytime. Because I was also looking at the dragoon. So dragoons are lancer knights that have this in Final Fantasy lore. Always have this ability called jump. And jump takes
Jump.
you off the field. You're like, where'd they go? And then they come flying down with their spear, and then they do like they do big damage. They do the big rolls.
So you just can totally take your character off the game board? That doesn't seem fair. That
In
it
traditional
doesn't,
like Final Fantasies, they go off. Yeah, it's a strategy, right? Like, oh, okay, this character, I'm gonna have him jump, and
and
then
they'll
he'll
never
come in
be
the
able to
next
hit
turn
me.
and attack. Yeah, that's one person. Like, if your whole party wipes except them, and they come back and res everyone, that's
Hmm.
really nice. Um, there, and just the fandom that you see. People really love this game, and I really like that community. I don't find it as toxic as Activision and Blizzard these days, and I'm sure they're toxic for a whole other
But I'm
reason.
sure like Activision and Blizzard
Um,
and that game has been around for many, many years. And I feel like if you're still in the
Almost
WoW, you
20.
think there's a lot of WoW players that have played the entire time since its launch?
Yeah,
For
I
real?
know people that
So what are they
have.
grinding right
Yeah,
now? They don't have all the gear?
they're just new stuff, and they like the mechanics and the
Hmm.
lore. I guess I don't know. I never really cared about WoW lore. I was a horrible WoW player. I just liked the player versus player stuff, and I liked stomping on fools. It was something to do with my friends. Uh, but I think for some people, it's they like the mechanics, and it's retail WoW. When I played it last year, it's really serviceable of your time and really respect your time. Like I got to level 60 in a week
Do
from
you
a
feel like
fresh character.
FF11 is respectful of your time too?
Yeah, yeah. I can put it down. That's the other thing. I don't feel like, oh, I need to do this thing. I can solo. I
Yeah.
can just do whatever, right? I can enjoy the game, and I'm intrigued by the story. Um, I don't know who I'm going to try to get to play
I'm
with
not
me though.
sure either. I've been talking to Big Game,
I've been
but
trying to get
I
you
don't
for
know
about
that
a
I can
month.
come along. I'm a little bit worried about the MMO beast taking a hold of me and never letting go.
How about the MOBA Beast? Am I going to be able
I
to get you to play
mean, I
Pokemon
played a
Unite
little
with
bit
me
here and
anytime soon?
there. Yeah.
Yeah, I played this morning before I went to
Oh,
on
no
my walk with
joke.
my dog. I woke up at like 3:30. I'm
Oh
like, oh, I'll get a
man.
couple games in because the game's
Yeah.
only 10
So you're
minutes.
able to knock it out. No, I think that's good stuff.
Yeah,
I
gotta
can't
get my
promise I'm going
dailies
to be
in,
playing
bro.
with you at 3 a.m.
I'm not expecting that kind of commitment. I'm curious to see how many more people jump back in when it's on the phones at the end of September.
Oh, it's not already on phones yet?
September 22nd.
Gotcha.
iOS and Android.
Yeah, no, I've been playing a couple of games, not waking up
Yeah.
at 3 in the morning to play them, but I'm dancing between Desperados and Psychonauts 2.
Okay.
And yeah, I think that's been my computer game is Desperados 3, and it is way better to play one of these tactical games on a computer than it is with a
Is it?
controller.
Surprise,
Yes.
surprise.
Shocking, I know. They also have this thing where you get to the end of a level and it will give you an overview like of the mini map, and it shows where your characters went on the map and exactly what action they took. So it's like a 2-minute replay on everything that happened within
I
the
like that.
hour.
Oh, within the hour.
It's
So wait, the matches
dope.
the levels take an hour in Desperados?
They have for me so far. The first one took like 30 minutes, then 45.
So
Last one took an
okay,
hour.
my understanding was this was like a real time battle. So I thought it was taking 30 minutes, but in actual game time, it's like 2 minutes. Or are they just speeding everything up for these recaps?
I think that, well, I mean, the replay is on like 25 times speed. So, I mean, it just kind
Okay.
of shows you zipping through the level. It doesn't show a 1-to-1.
Ah,
Yeah. And I think this game is built for speed runs. So, if people want to get in there and speed run, they can. But really enjoying that. I'm kind of interested because this game showed up on a lot of people's best of lists and people were really excited about it. I'm not sure what differentiates Desperados from Shadow Tactics at this point. They feel very similar, and the characters feel similar, so maybe it opens up a little bit later. I'm
That's
really enjoying
cool.
it though.
I'll tell you something else I'm enjoying that I did get because I wanted to play a multiplayer game with someone. It's a little fighting game by the name of Dragon Ball Z Fighters.
Whoa, you got
Yeah,
fighters?
it was $5. I was like, okay, and definitely worth the $5. If you can buy it at $5, buy it. I will give it that full endorsement. 3.5 hearts right now. I'm not very good, but man, does it look cool. It's like, all right, Dragon
Does
Ball.
it?
Yeah, it's like Dragon Ball Z, but in a fighter. It's perfect. I can see why everybody likes it. I haven't bought any of the DLC characters. I don't know if I will. But I think when I'm with buddies, if I just want to be silly and be like, all right, let's play some DBZ fighters, right? I like to be my guy Piccolo. Got the, but for
Are,
five
are you main?
bucks,
Are you maining
yeah,
Piccolo? Is that your
yeah.
main?
Which I don't know
What?
anything about the tiers, and I'm not gonna learn. I'm not gonna get that deep into this.
Dude, don't you have a Vegeta? Don't you need to
I've
get your
never been
Vegeta?
a fajita fan. I think fajitas.
Vegeta.
No, Vegeta's not. I know people like Vegeta. Here's the thing about Vegeta. Vegeta always gets like power level up, and then he gets stomped. And all Vegeta fans get their heart broken. It's like, I am so strong now, and then whoever they're fighting beats the crap out of them. Right?
Dude, we're tapping about the extent of my DBZ lore. What about, isn't there a short guy with a monkey tail?
Goku
But
and
isn't there
Gohan.
like a little version
Goku
of
start. Oh my
Goku?
God, Shelby. The internet's
Like when he's
cringing
short.
so hard right now. Okay, Goku, original Dragon Ball, was a boy with
Okay.
a monkey tail because it's
Perfect.
based off the Chinese legend, right? And then in Dragon Ball
Of
Z,
Monkey Tail Boy,
no,
the
Son
classic
Goku
legend.
in the Tail of the West. It's a very
That was my
famous
second
thing.
guess. That was my
Oh,
second
was it?
guess
Okay,
was Son
good.
Goku. Yeah.
And then in Dragon Ball Z, at the beginning of Dragon Ball Z, you see Goku with his son Gohan, who has the monkey tail too. He looks like just like Goku did as a kid, kind of. Two different series, but yeah, Gohan. There's like Teen Gohan. There's lots of different Gokus. That's the one, Mike. Like why they've made the same Goku character or a different Goku character? How many? Let me count. Goku characters are in DBZ Fighters. How many Gokus do you think are in DBZ Fighters?
4 Gokus.
4 Gokus. You're very close.
Can he do the ninja cloning jutsu?
God, there are 5 Gokus.
Do they also have a pirate ship and sail from island to island?
No. They actually have giant humanoid monsters that they have to cut the heads off of the back.
Okay. I mean, that sounds like it's made up, but okay.
That was an Attack on Titan reference. That's what I thought we were just going to keep making other references to anime. I forgot. Like,
I'm swinging outside of my weight class right now. Yeah, for sure.
We can keep going.
We could keep going. And then Demon Slayer.
Oh, you're fighting vampires or demons?
Fighting vampires. You throw an axe in the air and then dodge very quickly.
God, Demon Slayers are good. Here's what I think we need to do, okay? We need to get together. I know we're going to get together 18th, but with everything going on in my schedule, I had to bail on game night.
Yeah, there was a single tier. There was definitely a board poured out for you.
At least I didn't do it last minute. Like, that was my big fear. And full disclosure, my birthday is the day before, so my wife was a little more upset that I didn't want to do something the next day with my family for my birthday.
It's your birthday, so if you'd rather spend it with us than her, she just...
Tell me about it. No, and then I'm kidding. I want to spend time with my family. And I was like, that is a bad look. That's kind of how I took it in the end. She had something nice planned. So I'm going to honor that. But I think in October, we should go to Spoolio's place and hang out with him and Big Doug, or in November and watch the Demon Slayer movie.
Yes, I think so. I think that would be absolutely fabulous.
And then we can all get tipsy and make it the first We Bat It anime podcast recording.
Get a little tipsy. Call it good.
Yeah.
All right. I'm game for that. I don't see why not.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. And we could also get a little drunk and play Halo Classic.
Or we could play Overcooked.
Oh, or we could play Overcooked.
Yeah.
Halo. That has been our multiplayer Monday game as of this week, and I'm really enjoying it. So one thing we didn't cover on the news last week is that Halo Infinite,
Infinite,
Infinite, Infinite,
infinite.
easy for
You
you to
nailed
say.
it.
Halo Infant.
Yes, Halo babies.
It's about young monkey-tailed Master Chief
Okay.
as he goes Super Saiyan.
Oh man, I'm in. Okay, I want to play
No,
this game.
so the news from Halo Infinite last week is that it will not be launching with the campaign co-op, which was a heartbreaker for me. It's one of the things I was looking forward to in that
Yeah, that
game.
was one of the cool things. You could have a friend if you weren't the best at shooters
Yeah,
carry you. That was my case, at
exactly.
least.
Well, and I've played a couple of those Halo games co-op before, and it's a lot of fun. And if you play on a hard enough difficulty, it feels like chess rather than just randomly shooting people. So I was really jacked to play Infinite. That will not be happening. So, because I was thinking of the campaign co-op with that recent news, we started Halo on the Master Chief collection. So we got through the first couple of levels. I'm enjoying it. It turns out that old school Halo does not look as good as you remember.
So not like a remastered reskin.
I believe it is remastered and reskinned, but I actually jumped into a multiplayer game, which seemed like it was a Halo base model, and man, graphics have come a
Yeah,
long
they
way.
have.
Yes, they have. Yes, they have.
Does it still feel
So
and
I'm
play
enjoying it.
well? Like, are you still enjoying? Does it still feel like good old Halo?
Yeah, for sure. Like jumping around, shooting enemies, the recognizable enemies and weapons is nice. It has that old school control scheme that definitely needs to be updated. But it feels old, and that's okay because it reminds you of where games have come. In fact, it doesn't even give you a tutorial on how to pick up weapons. Like you just kind of have to guess.
Oh,
And now, if you like run over a weapon in a new game, it's like press this button to pick up
that's
weapon.
nice.
It doesn't have it. Yeah.
Now,
So
you're only
enjoying
playing
it.
on Mondays?
That's the plan. Yeah, I'd probably be playing more if I wasn't committed to that. But
Would
I
you be
really enjoyed our
playing
time.
on the weekends for a maximum of 3 hours?
Oh, I probably would not.
Okay. Because I was going to say, there's probably a window where you can avoid the pro Chinese kid gamers because they're going to be out hunting. Says
Which takes us to the
yes, yes.
news.
As Speculation News
Jeez.
Network, this is no speculation. China's banning kids from playing online video games during the week. Uh,
This is bonkers.
It's communist China. What do you expect? Starting this week, minors will only be allowed to play between the hours of 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. on Friday, weekends, and public holidays, according to us. This move is a huge tightening of earlier limits set by 2019, which had restricted play to 90 minutes on weekdays and 3 hours on the weekend for children. This is again just for kids, and it's online. So my response is, I was like, oh, okay, I'm just going to play console games and not play them on the internet.
Yeah, like how
There
are
you
they going to
go.
police this? 3 hours total over the whole weekend, not 3 hours a day, 3 hours
Mm-mm.
total from the
That is
hours
correct.
of 8 to 9 p.m. How is that? That is totally going to break so many game devs over that are serving the Chinese market.
They're monitor. They can monitor them. As soon as they go online, they have an ID. They know if the kid's on there. But like I said, they'll play console games, right? And they'll turn off online. They won't get to play. Like they could go play Bravely Default. They could go play Final Fantasy. They can go play some old school JRPGs. There's games there for them. So it's not like they're fixing the problem or the problem. Or we're teaching kids self regulation, but it's keeping them from just wasting their time being on the internet for hours upon hours. I also think being on the internet all the time exposes them to other maybe. Oh, I want to tiptoe around this. All right, screw it. I'm just gonna go for it. I think it exposes them to other cultures that kind of maybe talk to them about, hey, what's going on with your place? Like with Blizzard in Hong Kong. Remember, I stand with Hong Kong and
Hmm.
the uplash. Is that a word?
Backlash.
Backlash. That's what it is. Back up, sideways,
Uh,
all the lashings.
yeah, I mean, very, very well could. I am surprised at how far they've swung in one direction, right? To say, hey, you can only
Yeah.
play 3 hours an entire weekend, like, is kind of baffling. Now, if this was from 6 to 10 p.m. and it
No.
that would make more sense to me. Hey, you can play at night from 6 to 10. That
Yeah.
makes more sense to me. But for them to completely ban the entire weekend for people is a little shocking, and I'm kind of like hesitant regarding the specificity from 8 to 9 p.m. So if you're over there in China and you're trying to play games, it's going to become a lot more difficult. And also trying to strategize on playing with other players in your friend group is going to be really, really challenging. Like we were playing on Monday and it took us
I don't think it
probably,
would be that challenging.
oh, I think it would. Like it takes me
It's
15
all the
minutes.
easier. Hey, guess what? We're all playing video games on Friday. It's for 3 hours. Here's the times I'm gonna be
This
on.
is true. Yeah, this is true. I am shocked by this. I would be impressed to see how they actually put it into practice. No online video games.
And I want to know what a youth is. Like at 18, they're like, all right, play all the video games you want now.
I mean, probably.
Because then those 18-year-olds are gonna just go nuts, right? Because I know kids that are like, oh, I can't drink, I can't drink. Then they go to college, and that's what they go
Do you think
nuts
it's gonna
on
be
the
the same? Are they
alcohol, and
just
they drop out of college.
they're just gonna play for 24 hours straight? There's no stopping them.
72-hour diaper, just have pizza straight to the veins.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna go hard.
Every night is extra life when you turn 18. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
go all day every day, nonstop. Don't let
Yeah.
the party run out. Buy a generator just in case the electricity runs out. So this is an interesting read. I wonder what the timeline is to get this into place.
Oh, it's like a week. It's in China. They're locked in. This will happen so fast.
Is that right?
Yeah, they have full control of everything.
Effective immediately.
Yeah. So tomorrow, you remember when South Park made that episode called "Banned in China"?
No.
Like Bandi in China, and they kill Winnie the Pooh in it because the
Yeah, I remember because it looked like the president, right, or something like
so
that.
right the current leader of China. I had a exchange student with me, and I brought that up to him. He's like, "Don't show me that." Like he didn't want to get in trouble. So they banned Winnie the Pooh films, right, because of comparing the president Xi Jinping, and so they suffocate Winnie the Pooh. They do all this thing. They scrubbed all of South Park within 24 hours from their whole internet in China. So if they want this to happen, it's
Wow.
yeah,
Yeah,
scary.
that's intense.
Yeah,
A little bit. A little bit.
China's an intense place.
Dude, I'm telling you what, all of the Winnie the Pooh impressionists are definitely in trouble.
Oh man.
Yes.
Oh bother.
No bother.
Oh bother, Christopher
Oh
Robin.
bother.
What am I going to do with this pot of honey?
What am I going to
Mm.
do?
Oh
Well,
bother.
let's talk about a little Marvel.
You want to talk about little Marvel? What about
I want to talk a little
oh?
Marvel.
Speaking of
There's a
China,
new
yeah.
Spider-Man trailer out,
Oh, I thought you were
which
going to talk about
is
Shang-Chi.
real cool. Yeah, Shang-Chi is coming out. I'm excited for that. But they are going full multiverse as of the last Spider-Man trailer, and I am so excited for it.
I mean, they've even set that up with like all the
Yeah,
other.
but you didn't know how they were going to do it. And then this last trailer comes out, and then before you know it, you have the William Dafoe goblin laugh that wraps the trailer.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that's cool.
Yeah.
They brought back the Doc Ock, the
Yep.
actor. I'm curious about the female Doc Ock too from Miles Morales. I think is Spider-Man getting his own multiverse, or is it part of the Marvel multiverse? And are they doing this to pull everyone in? And then how are they going to pull in the X-Men? What is going
Dude, I don't
on?
know, but it's very fun to watch. It's very fun to speculate about. And for them to basically tie in all those other movies as canon is brilliant and a total Disney move. And now they can just own everything all the time. So good on them.
Again, Disney, Google, Amazon.
Place your bets
Mm,
now.
no, I'm trying to figure out which companies will be the
Well,
countries that we align with.
you're describing my stock portfolio, so keep going.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You're gonna like I talked about it when we had Nadia on that. You don't have a country. You have a company that you like a free company, like an FF11. But you're part of Amazon. You're part of Google, right? You're in one of those. Maybe Apple.
Amazon points, maybe Apple, maybe Apple.
Yeah.
Apple could
I
happen.
know. I saw Elon Musk make a comment like, I guess Jeff Bezos retired so he could make lawsuits on SpaceX all the time because he just keeps putting up lawsuits about their satellite.
Oh my
Like that's
gosh!
funny.
Watch
Billionaires fighting.
watch the
Billionaires
billionaires
talking
throwing
trash.
sand at one another.
Yeah. No, they're just billionaire trash talk. I like
Sometimes
it.
you
I
just got
want
to
more
throw
of
a
it.
fit. In fact, I walked up
Yeah.
on my kid and her little friends running around today. They were taking bubble waters, LaCroix, and then smashing them with rocks.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Good for them. Be kids.
I was so pissed. I was like, well, this is such a waste of LaCroix. What are you doing?
I love it.
Yes, and I only caught them because they got greedy and came in and grabbed 3 Coca-Cola
Oh,
Classics
with the glass?
in their arms and ran out the door. Yeah, no, like the
Oh,
cans, like the red cans.
those would explode real
Yeah,
nice.
and then ran. Yeah, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Don't worry
Nothing.
about it.
No, that's not the right
Yeah.
answer. That's never the answer. Nothing is never the
We're
answer.
gonna. So, random question as we move to our final segment. I asked my son this. I have a random question for you before you pull in. I bring my randomness. We're driving, listening. So, if you had a stick of dynamite, okay, what's something that you would blow up with it? Like, I jokingly would be like a gopher, right? That's my one answer, but I'm not gonna do that. I said to my son, I was like, okay, you have to blow something up, but it can't be a person, or it can't hurt someone. When are you gonna blow up, right? I asked him. His answer was a cave, so he could get diamonds out of it. I was like, oh, you're pretty smart for a 6-year-old boy.
Very, very economical. That's brilliant.
You want to know my answer?
What's your answer?
A porta potty. That was my response. I just want to see it launch in the air, dude. It'd be rad. He's like, he giggled. He got such the big like belly giggles. He laughed for a good 3 minutes. He's like, "Why would you do a porta potty?" I'm like, "I just thought it would look cool." It's like it's gonna get poo everywhere. I go, "I know." That was
Dude, that would be so bad. So much doo doo.
Exactly. I would make the explosion bigger because of the doo doo. I would assume.
Dude, I think my answer would be to bury it. I just want to bury it under a large mound of sand or something of that nature, and then just watch it come off the ground.
But you only get one stick. That's the thing.
Oh, just one stick? Oh,
yeah.
Then a school bus. It would be.
You're gonna be on some.
It would be abandoned, of course.
Oh, okay, good. Good. Just so we're clear on that, FBI
I don't know.
agent.
Yeah, I mean, I thought watermelon. Watermelon went through my head too.
Oh, that'd be sick. Yeah.
But do you want to waste a stick of dynamite on a watermelon? I don't know.
No, porta potty. It's a solid answer. I'm telling you. When you really think about it, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, it tracks,
dude. But I wouldn't even want to watch it because you know if you're able to see it, you're gonna get some poo on you.
A safe would be cool too.
Like a fireproof safe,
like a gun safe, or like a diamond. Yeah, like the ones that when you throw it inside, lock it, watch it bust that thing open.
Dude, I kind of want to go watch like dynamite going off in water videos right now for some reason.
All right, I know what you're doing when we get off now.
Yeah, for sure.
That would also be good. Just fishing with dynamite. I've always wanted to do that. Just be like, all right, it looks very effective. Like very, very effective.
Gosh. Next question. What's the biggest crime you've committed?
Next.
Next question. Come on, you've never done a crime?
I've done lots of crimes. Like I can tell you my favorite victimless crime, but that will be not on the internet.
That's not on the internet, okay.
It's when you like throw away like something in in a giant dumpster. That's my favorite victimless crime. You know, like if I go find a giant dumpster and I throw away like a bunch of stuff we're trying to get rid of.
Have you done that?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Does it work?
I do it all the time. It's my favorite victimless crime.
Do you block your license plate when you do that?
No, I just do it in the dark of night. And I go to places and I'm like, yeah, and I leave.
I would say that at one point I was getting a lot of free media.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who hasn't?
That was beautiful. That was beautiful. I pay for things now.
Well, I think that's it for us tonight, my friend. I'm so tired. I've been up since 3 with my dog, or 4, and then first day of teaching. So you did great today. Take us home, Shelby.
Let's do it. Thank you so much for joining us. If you want more of us, follow us on our social channels. Those are in the attached description. We're also on Discord chatting. We're a little busy right now, but come drop us a line. Please leave us a review if you don't mind. 5 stars if you would be so kind. That is a wrap for this week. We are out.
Play your games.